do you say now we welcome in Terrence J? He's not only an HBCU alum of North Carolina A&T. Don't let me get that confused with Stephen A's alma mater, which we're going to get to in just a second. Also, author, actor, you've seen him all over the place. He was on 106th and Park back in the day, one of my favorite shows growing up, also E! News. So, Terrence, all right, you went to North Carolina A&T. Stephen A, unfortunately, not here today. He went to Winston-Salem University. So what message do you have for Stephen A?
He knows where he wanted to go. North Carolina A&T, best HBCU in the world. I'm going to send you this jacket. He knows where he actually wanted to go. But much love to all HBCUs. I love Stephen A. Smith. And, if you went to an HBCU, I got love for you either way.
Today we recognized Howard University, the alma mater of the Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris. What is the significance for you that the Vice President of the United States of America went to an HBCU?
Max, listen to me, man. I remember, seeing the Howard University marching band escorting her on Inauguration Day down streets I've walked through a million times, and the significance of seeing this intelligent, strong, incredible leadership, this phenomenal woman that's in one of the highest offices in the land, went to an HBCU. She could have went anywhere. So I think it's a testament to the output of HBCUs. I think it's a calling signal to anybody out there that's looking at colleges that you can go to a black college and make it to the top, for sure.
Do you feel like attending an HBCU really was the reason that your life went in the direction that it did?
Oh, 100%. I didn't get accepted into other colleges when I applied. An HBCU took a chance on me. So if it wasn't for an HBCU, I wouldn't even had that opportunity.
How? Could you describe the experience and why you feel that way?
Listen, we have such passionate professors, so the education is always on point. But the cultural significance, the legacy, the amount that we pour into students, the amount of love that was poured into me, the mentorship that I had when I was on the yard, all of it prepared me for success. And when I came out of school, the relationships, the pride, it doesn't matter if you went to A&T, Winston, Howard, Morehouse, wherever you went. FAMU, there's a love and a camaraderie when you go to an HBCU. So for anybody out there, man, if you're considering going to college as a young person, make sure you put HBCUs at the top of your list, historically black colleges.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems like you made the right decision, but I'm sure all the other universities that you might have applied to probably kicking themselves for not admitting you. But Max, listen, Terrence is also doing something else right. He's a Giants fan. Terrence, if you didn't know, Max recently made the case that Eli Manning's Super Bowl runs more impressive than Tom Brady's this season. So what do you think about that?
Both of them.
So I gotta rock with Max. Listen, that 2008 game when the Patriots had the best record in the league, undefeated that year, and you watch your man Eli Manning go out there at the end of the game, Super Bowl, after they just lost to the Patriots in the last regular season game, throw that helmet pass, then the pass to Plaxico Burress for the win. That was the biggest game I've ever seen in my life. So, for me, that Giants run in particular was my favorite, but I can't come on here without giving so much love and respect to Tom Brady. We are watching history, what he's able to do at this age. It's unbelievable. So I got to give my hats off to Tom Brady. But of course, for any Giants fan, we hold on to that very near and dear. 2008, and then a couple years later to win those two chips. Yeah. There's nothing like it.
And you're also a Lakers fan, Giants and Lakers. I found another one like me. I sold out my Knicks because Dolan won't sell the team when I moved out to L.A. to do radio out there years ago. So it's Giants and Lakers. And we got LeBron on the Lakers, right? And the issue is, even though he's still the best player in the world and is going to work on a second of back-to-back championships this year, to get on Lakers Mount Rushmore, it's almost impossible. Do you think that LeBron has a chance to get on the Lakers Mount Rushmore?
I do. I think he has a chance the way he's going, obviously. But for me, you have to be on a team for at least 5 to 6 seasons before I can consider you the best of that franchise, right? And when you're coming from a legacy, that has Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Wilt, for me, the greatest Laker of all time is Kobe Bryant. So it's hard to put LeBron in that company just because he hasn't had enough years on the team. But, I mean, listen, we're going to win the chip this year in 5. We're going to pull that thing back next year and see what happens, and then we can have that conversation about the Lakers. We can have that LeBron conversation after that.
Okay, so we'll wait to have that conversation, but as the former host of 106th and Park, again, one of my favorite shows of all time, I got to ask you, who is the GOAT of hip-hop?
Great show.
I got to go with Jay-Z. I got to go with the Jigga Man, what Jay has been able to do.
Respect it.
My GOAT for basketball is LeBron, and my GOAT for hip-hop is Jay-Z. So I got to go with those two all day.
Well, you're
Max,
half
you're a
right.
hip-hop
It's Jordan
connoisseur.
and
Do you agree
Jay-Z.
with
But
that?
is there even an argument for someone other than Jay-Z? Is there even an argument considering how long he's been at it at that level? Who's in second place? Who's in second place in the history of hip-hop behind Jay-Z? Because first place is locked up.
If we're talking dead or alive, if we're talking Tupac conversations and we're talking Biggie conversations, those are different conversations. We're talking alive right now. Nobody's done it like Drake. I mean, anybody that doesn't really appreciate what you're watching with Drake right now is, you're being a hater. What Drake has been able to do with hit after hit is phenomenal. The fact that we're in a time right now where you can watch Tom Brady play football, watch LeBron James play basketball at age 36 with no look passes to Trez, and be able to watch Drake put out hit after hit. We are living in unprecedented times of greatness, and I'm just happy to be able to witness it and to be able to wake up and watch First Take. Life is good.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.